I have to do it.
I'm able. So in chapter 2 and chapter 3, we only did the declensions, we made the forms. Vishnu Bhakti Siddham Vishnu Padam, the Vishnu Padas. Uh, but what the applications are for them, where to use them, where to apply them, both the nouns and the verbs. So we didn't study them in detail actually, just a bit in both the chapters for the nouns and the verbs, both. So this chapter, chapter 4, Kāraka, it deals with or it make us study the case endings. The cases are the vibhaktis. Um, so it would tell that which vibhakti would be used in which sense, in which place, and so on. Both for nouns and for the dhatus. For the dhatus, in which sense, in which tense, past, present, future, and so on. So the breakdown, like just a small breakdown of the chapter 4 is Kartari Karmani Prayoga would be discussed. Kartari Karmani Prayoga is the active and passive voice as we study in English grammar. So Kartari is active voice and Karmani Prayoga is the passive voice. So we'll study that. Adhikaranam. Adhikaranam is the Saptami Vibhakti in nouns 7.1, 2, and 3. Apadanam is fifth case in nouns, Sampradana, fourth, Karanam. And then Upapada Vishnu Bhakti is, this would also be there. Achutadi Artha. This Achutadi Artha is the Achuta Pratyas in the now in the verb section, Tipta Santi and so on, 10 of them. So it would tell the meaning of the Achutadi Pratyas, where to use them and so on. Then Atmapada Parapada Prakriya Vishesho. So would be a discussion about the Atmapada and the Parapada. A small section on that also. Because we have Parapada and Atma, two kinds of Pratyas, right? Parapada Pratyas and Atmapada Pratyas. So that would be Kāraka Prakarnam. So there is no declension in chapter 4. It's a theoretical chapter. So yes, let's begin. Chapter 4, Kāraka Prakaranam. यह कर्ता कर्म करणम संप्रदानम अशेषतः अपादानाधिकरणे तत्संबंधो भवेदिह. इह इह is an avyaya. So iha is like atra or asmin adhyaye, asmin adhyaye. In this prakarana, in this chapter, the relationships of the karta is the first case, prathama vibhakti. You both know, right? Like prathama vibhakti is karta, dvitiya vibhakti is karma. You know that, right? Mahaprabhu Mataji, you're aware of that? Or shall I show it?
Do you mind to show it?
Okay.
I
Yeah. Because what happens sometimes is we know something and then we assume that everyone else also knows the same thing, but it doesn't work out like that sometimes. Yeah, I will show it. Rukmini Mataji, do you have that enjoyable Sanskrit grammar PDF?
Enjoyable? No, I don't.
Okay,
I don't
okay.
think I've
You heard
heard
it
it.
for the first time, right?
Yeah, I don't think I heard of it.
So there is one book actually, and okay, I'll go through it and I'll share something. So, right. So, Mahaprema Mataji. So, this is, I'm telling about the nouns, the pratyas, 21 pratyas we studied in the uh, you know, chapter 2, right? Su, Aujas, Amoshas, and so on. So, we did the Prathama Vibhakti, right? Where we had Su, Au, and Jas. I'm not writing the pratyas. Okay, Prathama. Then we wrote, studied the Dvitiya Vibhaktis, the second case, then Tritiya, third case, Chaturthi, fourth case, Panchami, the fifth case, Shashti, the sixth case, Saptami, the seventh one, and then the last one was Sambodha. Now, each of these pratyas, like the Prathama Vibhakti, Dvitiya, first case, second case, and so on, they represent a particular element uh, in a sentence structure, the structure of the sentence. So Prathama Vibhakti represents or it mentions the subject, the doer of an activity. So it mentions the karta. Karta is subject. Okay. For example, if you do remember chapter 2, like Ramaha Kridati. Ramaha Kridati. What does it mean? Rama is playing, right? Playing is the activity. Who is the doer? Who is playing? Rama is playing. So Ramaha, if you remember the form, Krishnaha, Krishnaha, Krishnau, Krishna. So this is 1.1 Prathama. So this, by adding this 1.1 Su, this Ramaha becomes the subject. So this Prathama Vibhakti shows the subject, the karta, the doer of an activity. Okay. Then Dvitiya Vibhakti says the karma or the object of an activity. Let's say Ramaha. Let's take another example. Aham annam khadami. I am eating the grains. Let's say annam, grains, rice, sweet rice, whatever. Sweet rice is Paramanna. I learned it in Gaudiya Math. In Gaudiya Math, they said Paramanna. In ISKCON, we don't say that. Gaudiya Math, Paramanna means sweet rice. And what is Pushpanna? Pushpanna they also say, right? Fried
Yeah,
rice?
that's a different preparation. Yeah.
I think
Yeah,
fried rice maybe something.
Yeah.
Anyhow, aham annam khadami. I am eating the grains. So khadami is the kriya, activity. Verb. Aham is the doer. I am the doer, right? Who is eating? I am eating. What is being eaten? Like, what is the object? So that is annam. Annam is the object, right? So annam has taken this second case. This is 2.1, singular case. Like Krishnaha, Krishnau, Krishnaha, Krishnam, annam, 2.1. So this is, so Dvitiya Vibhakti represents karma, the object. Okay, Mataji? Then the Tritiya
Yes,
Vibhakti, it represents the Karana. Karana is the instrument. Instrument means a thing, an object which is supportive or which helps in the accomplishment of the action. For example, aham annam khadami. Aham hastena annam khadami. I'm eating the grains with hand, with my hand, like in fact, right? So the hand is helping me in accomplishing the act of hitting the grains. Okay, so it becomes the instrument. I'm writing with a pen. So the pen becomes an instrument. Pen is not an independent doer. It is just helping me, or it's just helping me to accomplish my activity. So this is example. Hastena. So like Krishna, 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 Krishnena. 3.1 if you remember, Krishnena. Chopsticks. We don't use it here. Chopsticks. Chopsticks are those two sticks, right?
Yeah, there must be a Sanskrit word for it, but I don't know what it is.
I tried it once, like years before. I couldn't even manage those two chopsticks. So, and they were like,
Yeah, I've used them sometime, but I don't really see the advantage.
yeah, we have these 5 chopsticks, natural ones. Okay. So Tritiya, the Karana, the instrument. Chaturthi Vibhakti, the fourth case, it like represents the dative. Dative is okay. Sampradana. Sampradana means it represents the recipient of an action. For example, Chaturthi represents the recipient of an action. For example, aham brahmanaya ram dadami. I am giving a cow to the brahmana or unto the brahmana. So if you remember the 4.1 form of Krishna, Krishnaya. So Krishnaya, the ending. So brahmana becomes the recipient of the action. Recipient of the action. He's receiving the object of the action. The object is the cow, of course, Gam, and Brahmana is the recipient. So this is Sampradana. The technical terms are Sampradana in Sanskrit, dative in English. The fifth one is Apadana, appellative. Just writing the technique. Basically, the source. For example, it shows the source. Fifth case shows the source. Source, source in the sense, like for example, Vrikshat Phalam Patati. The fruit, phala, is falling from the tree. So the fruit becomes this. It's the like doer, or it's basically the subject, and falling is the verb, the kriya, because it's falling. There is a motion, there is a movement, an action happening right there, falling. And where is it falling from? The tree. The tree becomes the source. So that's why Vrikshat. If you remember, Krishnat 5.1. So Vrikshat, the source. The source is Vrikshat. Like one more example could be Himalayat Himalayat, Nadi or Ganga, let's say Ganga, Pravahati. The river Ganga flows from the Himalayas, right? So Ganga flows. What is the source coming from? The Himalayas. That's why Himalayat, Panchami Vibhakti is used. Like in English, I won't say about Bangla, but in English and in Hindi. Like in English, we use those prepositions of, am, at, right, Mataji? Prepositions, they're called. So in English, like we use from Himalaya or in Vrindavan and so on.
In Bengali, there's a preposition also, teke.
Teke. That's just one or two, but
Yeah, there's not as many
there
in
also
English.
it's combined with the word,
Hmm.
like Vrindabone.
Hmm. Well, then that's not a preposition. That's a inflection, like in Sanskrit.
Yeah. So there's so that's almost similar like Sanskrit. That particular.
So Himalaya, it should be plural, or
I'm sorry.
should Himalaya be plural?
Why?
Well, I think of them as mountains, but I guess maybe it's a mountain range, so I guess it's just one. In this sentence, yeah.
It's considered just one entity, single entity.
Okay.
Because of it's a one range, etc. Anyhow, the point was in English and Hindi we use these prepositions separately, like from, in, at, of, unto, and so on. But in Sanskrit, those meanings of the prepositions called Kāraka or Vibhaktis, they are inherent with the Prakriti, with the root word. Like Himalaya is the word, and then the meaning from is joined with the Prakriti itself, with the root word itself. So Himalaya means from Himalaya. So that's why Panchami fifth case is used. Okay, Mataji? Mataji? Then
Yes, Prabhuji.
Shashti is possessive, Sambandha. Yeah, Sambandha, possessive. So Sambandha, possessive, meaning Krishnasya Bhaktaha, a devotee of Krishna. So this Shashti Vibhakti, the sixth case, it establishes the relation between two things. So Bhakta, devotee, who's Bhakta, who's devotee? Of Krishna. So this relation is established by using the sixth case, the Sya. So Krishna se Bhakta, the devotee of Krishna, and so on. Yeah. Then the seventh one is Adhikarana. Adhikarana is, what was the English for that? Adhikarana. Location, locative, yeah. So the seventh one, it shows like the location or the place of refuge. For example, Vrindavane बहवः मंदिराः सन्ति. What does it mean? There are many temples in Vrindavan. Bahavaha Mandira, many temples. So in Vrindavan, if you see this in is the location in Vrindavan, the refuge. Where are all the temples situated? What is the refuge for all the temples? Vrindavana. So in Vrindavana. So that's why um, Saptami Vibhakti, Vrindavane. Like Krishna, 7-1. So Vrindavane. Another example could be, let's say, Chhatraah Chhatraah Pathshalayam Pathanti. Students are studying in the school, Pathshala. So Pathshalayam is Saptami Ekvachana. Like Radha, if you remember the table, it was Radhayam in 7.1. So Pathshalayam. The word is Pathshala and Pathshalayam. So Saptami, the example of Saptami. Okay, for this actually, like we are studying Kāraka, so we are supposed to know the forms and everything of both the chapters, chapter 2 and chapter 3. So if we skip knowing the forms themselves, then what would be the meaning of knowing the usages of them? So that's one. And the last one is Sambodhana. Sambodhana is address, like calling someone out, a call. Like, hey Krishna. That's it. And so on. Is that fine, Mataji? All the 8 cases?
Yes, Prabhu, yes.
Just a quick like repeat.
Thank you.
So, यह कर्ता कर्म करणम संप्रदानम अशेषतः अपादानाधिकरणे तत् संबंधो भवेदि. In this prakarana, the relationships of the karta, of the karma, of the karana, of the sambandha, of the apadana, and of the adhikarana. Now we are aware of these terms, right? Karta, karma, karana, sampradana, apadana, and adhikarana. Karta is the doer, karma is the object, karana is the instrument, sampradana is the recipient, apadana is the source, and adhikarana is the place, the location. So in this prakarana, the relationships of all these with the kriya, because the relationship is with the kriya, right? If you remember, I also explained one chart. I'll explain it again. Kāraka means, simple words, that these Vishnu Bhaktis are having relationship with the Kriya. For example, you take any verb, let's say dadati, to give. It could have multiple questions connected to the Kriya. Who is giving? Let's say Rama is giving. What he's giving, what Rama is giving, then comes the object, the answer for the object. Rama is giving, let's say, a cow. Okay. To whom? Unto the Brahmana. I have one sheet. Let me open that if I find. This one. Yeah. Visible? So, just a quick one. Like the Dati is the Kriya. If you see, there are questions connected to the Kriya. What the Dati means to give. what is given, how it is given, to whom it is given, from where it is given, where it is given, who is giving. So if you answer all these, then you will find who is the doer, what is the object, what is the instrument, who is the recipient, and so on. So who is giving? Who dadati? Ramah dadati. Okay. What dadati? What is being given? Gam, the cow. So Rama is giving the cow. How is he giving? Kena prakarana. How is he giving? Then hastabhyam. He's giving the cow with his two hands. Hastabhyam is 3.2 instrument. To whom he is giving? Brahmanaya. Unto the Brahmana he is giving. So the Brahmana becomes the receiver. Okay, from where the cow is coming, from where he's giving the cow? From the Goshala, the cow shed, the Gosht. Where he's giving, let's say he's giving on the banks of Ganga. So Ganga Tire. So like this, if you see all these Kārakas, the Karta, Karma, Karana, Sampradana, Apadana, and Adhikarana, all these are directly connected with the Kriya. They have relationship with the Kriya. Do you see? So these relationships of these Kārakas with the Kriya, with the activity, with the verb, would be described in this chapter in detail. It's not finished. It doesn't. Please do not think that, oh, this is just one-time explanation and then we would move to another topic. No, it's just like an intro and then we'll dive deeper into the same topic. Okay, so now the meanings of the Vishnu Bhaktis will be described, and in doing so, the Kārakas will also be explained. So now the meanings of Vishnu Bhaktis will be described. If you remember, not only the Swadis are Vishnu Bhaktis, the Tibadis are also Vishnu Bhaktis. Swadi Tibadaya Vishnu Bhaktaya. Swadis are the Su, Aujas, Amaushas, and 21 of them. And Tibadis are the Tipta Santi, the Pratyayas in the Akhyata Prakaranam. So both of those are considered Vishnu Bhaktis, the Pratyayas. Now all those Vishnu Bhaktis will be described in this chapter. And first, they are beginning with the Swadi Vishnu Bhaktis, called as Kārakas. Okay. Okay. Eka द्वि बहुत्वेषु ekadvi bahuvachana. When singularity, duality, and plurality are being expressed, the ekvachana, dvivachana, and bahuvachana Vishnu Bhaktis are applied respectively. This we know. This is common. Like when singularity has to be expressed, then ekvachana is used, right? Like Krishna, Krishnam, Krishnena, Krishnaya, Krishnat, Krishnasya, Krishna, and Hey Krishna. When dvivachana is to be expressed, like duality is to be expressed, then dvivachana is used, like Krishnam, Krishnam, Krishnabhyam, 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 Krishnayam, Krishnayam. And when bahuvachana, plurality is to be expressed, then bahuvachana Vishnu Bhaktis are used. So like that. Yeah, for example, Krishna bhavati. Krishna is Krishna bhavatah. Krishnas are like two Krishnas are, and Krishna bhavanti, the Krishnas, three or more are. Okay, singular, dual, and plural.
So in the sutra itself, why is it in locative plural? Ekadvi bahut
No, the
fish.
sutra is here in this book. The sutras are in different pattern. So if you remember Sara Ramayor Sutra, Sara
Yeah.
Ramayor Vishnu Dante, in the Vritya of that, so Jiva Goswami has given a particular pattern for this book.
Mhm.
So he has given Vishnu Bhaktis. What was that? Panchami is used for Purva Nimitta. Paranamitta is expressed by Saptami.
Yeah,
Kāraka.
that I would yeah, that I don't quite remember. But
Hmm.
anyway, so here the Saptami is which?
This is Ekadvi Bahutveshu. This is Vishaya Saptami.
Okay.
When a particular scope is being expressed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So basically, in the sense of Ekavachan, Ekadvi and Bahutva, in the sense of singularity to it. So in that sense. So this sutra talks of both the noun and the verb. So if the noun is like in Ekvachana, so the verb would also be in Ekvachana. We can't use a verb in Dvivachana and a noun in Ekvachana. It can't happen like that. We can't say uh, like Krishna. We can't say uh, Krishna Kridata. Kridata is, by the way, 1.2 form, like Kridati, Kridataha, and Kridan. Like that's why we are supposed to know the forms here. Then it will be fun to study this. Otherwise, we'll just struggle with the forms themselves. So Krishna Kridataha, we can't say this because Kridata is used for in like dual case. So here Krishna is playing, so Krishna Kridati, and so on. So the verb, noun, and the verb share the same vachana. Share the same vachana. Both have to be in the same vachana. Hmm. Okay, so yeah, till here. Then we'll resume tomorrow. And tomorrow, Krishna. Hmm. Anvaya.
Yeah, there's some Anvayas.
Chapter. Did we start it? If you remember,
I think we did up to like 21 or 22.
in chapter 8.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. I think might have written in the Telegram group also. Like I would write, which sutra number, which shloka did we do. So if you could check it out. No, no, no. Maybe.
I see here 695/21. So maybe we read up to 21.
Okay. Kunti uvacha. Yeah. Namaste purusham tvadyam ishwaram prakrite param. Kunti stuti. Yeah, Kunti stuti. We're doing Kunti stuti.
Yeah, but I don't know if it means that we read 21 or we were going to read 21.
Okay, we can resume from 21. Not sure. I think we did. I remember. Krishnaya Vasudeva.
Yeah, I also think so.
Text 22nd. Namaha Pankaja Nabhaya. Namaha Pankaja Maline. Namaha Pankaja Netraya. Namaste Pankajangraye. Pankaja Nabhaya. My uncle's name is Pankaja. Earlier, I wouldn't know the meaning. Then I was like, after reading Sanskrit, oh, Pankaja means lotus. So, Pankaja Nabhaya, Pankajam Nabhu Yasya Tasmai. Like, okay, Namaha Pankaja Maline, Pankajana Mala Asti Yasya Tasmai. Namaha Pankaja Netraya, Pankajvat Prasanne Netra Yasya Tasmai. Namaha Pankajangraye, Pankajankitau Angri Yasya Tasmai Te Tumhyam Namaha. So, Shri Kunti Maharani is offering her like obeisances unto the Lord. The Lord is situated on the chariot, if you remember, and in Srimad Bhagavatam said, and he was ready to depart, and Kunti Maharani comes and starts offering her prayers. So, yeah, so, O Krishna, I offer my obeisances unto you, in whose Nabhi, like Pankajam Nabhu Yasya, in whose Nabhi, the navel, there is lotus. So the navel is like lotus like navel. Actually,
So Nabhi is in Prathama, right?
no, Nabhu is 7.1.
Oh.
Like Hari Shabda, Harav.
So but it says here Nabhi, so is that in what
No,
case is that?
it says Nabhu, not Nabhi.
Oh, I misread it. Okay.
That's Nabhu, like Harav. The original word is Nabhi.
Yeah, I
with the Vamana.
I need to make my screen bigger.
I was actually thinking to show you, maybe, this one. So what happened is, like one of my god brother, he made one sketch, like showing this Leela, Kunti Maharani. So my Guru Maharaj was like, so he made the sketches for Guru Maharaj. Maharaj was like, his navel, Krishna's navel should look like lotus. So if you see here, he literally, made the navel like lotus shaped.
Oh,
You can see, right? This one. Quite nice of him. And yeah, so like that. Then Namaha Pankaja Maline, offering obeisances unto Lord, whose garland, whose mala is of lotuses, Pankajana mala. Namaha Pankaja Netraya, Pankajavat Prasanne Netre Yasya Tasmai. So, whose Netre? If you take note of it, Netre is dual case because we have two eyes, right? So Netram, Netre, Netrani. like phalam phale phalani, gokulam gokule gokulani. This is in Brahmalinga, Sarveshwaranta Brahmalinga Shabda. So netre, because of two eyes, so netre. And if it's Lord Shiva's a mention about Lord Shiva's eyes, then it would be in plural because he has one more, third eye also. So netre, dual case. So Pankajvat prasanne netre. So whose two eyes are prasanna netra means happy eyes, like what do you say? Satisfied or happy are like the lotus, the shape, like lotus petal. It says uh, this one. It says that this edge of Krishna's eyes, it like it stretches up to the ear, like very close to the ear. And also mention like just like Kamadev shoots an arrow with his bow, or a warrior shoots an arrow with his bow. Similarly, Krishna's glance is the arrow. Krishna's glance is the arrow which he shoots from his bow-like, like bow-like eye. Especially for the gopis, it's a mention there. It's very nice. And then there comes the glance. And Namaha Pankajangre, Pankajankito Angri Yasya Tasmai. Who's Angri? Angri is the, what do you say, the soul, right? Or just the feet? Let's see. Foot, it's just a foot. Okay, whose feet? This Angri also is in dual case because we have two Angri, two foot, like so feet. So Krishna's foot is, so there are those chinnas, those marks on Krishna's feet, right? There are multiple symbols right there. So lotus is one of them. You know that, right? There are many chinnas, signs. That's also there. It's been some days. Where is
Are your Godbrothers sketches going to come out in a book?
Yeah, it already came out and already printed. So the title of the book is, the title is Shri Krishna Sarup Chintan. So my Guru, this is my Gurudev's.
But it's probably printed in India, right? So
Yeah, in India and it's in Hindi yet. So yeah, these are Krishna's lotus feet, and here's the lotus. This one, on the right one, right. So unto such Lord Shri Krishna, I offer my obeisance. Kunti Maharani. Like if you see the shloka, Kunti Maharani begins with the navel, then she goes above, like on the garland, and then she goes more up, like the eyes, and then she comes down onto the feet. Like generally there is an order. Ideally one comes from up, then down, 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 from down, then up, 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 up. But here it's like a mix up. And I believe there's a reason also behind this. Being like aunt of Lord Shri Krishna, she couldn't directly see the feet. She knew, but she couldn't. So that's why she came from navel and ultimately to the feet. Text
Yeah, we
20.
were hearing in Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu
Mhm.
that I mean, this is all theoretical. Those for whom the raga is vatsalya, they may not practice so much the that anga of bhakti, which is, you know, bowing down to the feet, because it's not there's. I mean, they'll do it as you know, as is required for a sadhaka, but they don't meditate on that as much because they're in a different raga.
Text 23rd. Yatha hrishikesh khalena devaki kansena ruddhati chiram shucharpita विमोचिताहं च सहात्मजा विभो त्वयैव नाथेन मुहुर्विपद गणात् हे विभो ऋषिकेश हे सर्वशक्तिमान मन इंद्रियपते खलेन नृशंसेन कंसेन कंसासुरेण अतिचिरं बहुकालं रुद्धा शुचार्पिता शोकाविमुक्ता देवकी यथा त्वया विमोचिता तथा सहात्मजा सपुत्रा अहमपि नाथेन प्रतिपालकेन त्वया मुहुः वारं वारं विपद्गणात् विपत् समूहात् विमोचिता. So Kunti Maharani is saying that, oh Lord, oh Vibhu, oh Hrishikesh, oh all powerful master of the senses, Indriyapati, just like, so Yatha, just like Devaki, who was very much in lamentation, in Shoka, who was overcome by Shoka, lamentation, because she was like bound, she was bound by Kansa in jail, in that Karagar, in that prison house. Ruddha. Ruddha is, bound for a very long time, Bahukalam, by that Kansa, by that demon Kansa, Asura Kansa, who was the king at that time. And Nrishamsa is cruel. I think Nrishamsa means cruel. Yeah, cruel. So who was bound or imprisoned for a long time by that cruel Kansa. So, so just like such Devaki was relieved or was freed by you, Vimochita, by you. Similarly, Tatha, I am also freed, Vimochita, again and again, Muhu, Varam Varam, by you, Tvaya, who is my master, who protects us. So I am also protected, freed from various kinds of vipadas, from various kinds of what do you say, vipad, from various kinds of calamities, adversities, misfortunes, you know, along with my son. So you have saved me along with my son from various kinds of calamities. Again and again, you have done. Oh my Lord, oh Shri Krishna. So this is the meaning. Make sense?
I missed Nrishankshena.
Okay. Nrishansa means cruel. So this is an adjective
Oh,
of Kansa. That's why it shares the same Vishnu Bhakti. Khalena, Kansena. So we know
okay.
this, right? That the adjectives share the same Vishnu Bhakti, the same Vachana, the same gender as of the main noun. Okay? That's very important. Like in this shloka, Devaki is also a proper noun. Devaki is a noun. Can you tell me what are the adjectives for Devaki in this shloka? just by saying this or saying the shloka.
Shokabhibhuta, which is the gloss of Shucharpita.
So Shucharpita is one, and one more.
Ruddha, meaning she was imprisoned.
Yeah, Ruddha, she was imprisoned, and there would be one more. Actually, there are two more.
Vimochita is not exactly an
Vimochita
adjective.
is also an adjective of Devaki.
Oh, it's a PPP, right? But it's being used as an adjective. Okay.
Yeah, and one more. So another is Saha Atmaja.
Oh,
You see,
with her
with Saha
son.
with sons.
Oh, with sons. I see. Okay.
Saha is along with, and Atmaja is sons. So Devaki is the main noun. Ruddha, Shucharpita, Vimochita, and Sahatmaja. They are all adjectives to the word Devaki. And they are all in feminine gender, the same case, 1.1. So this is very important as we read shlokas and all. This adjective and noun thing, it's very rampant along, yeah, very rampant. Make sense, Mahaprabhu Mataji?
Yes, Prabhu. Mhm.
So just as Devaki was freed along with her son, so I'm also
No,
along with my sons. No.
Devaki, this son thing is okay. I'm sorry. Sahatmaja is a mention for Kunti. Kunti is mentioning for herself. So I'm sorry for this.
Oh, okay.
Sahatmaja goes with Kunti. I forgot this. So yeah, goes with Kunti. Aham cha Sahatmaja. I, Kunti, along with my sons, have been protected again and again by you from various calamities. Oh, our master. So yeah, Sahatmaja for Kunti. Mhm. Okay. Okay, I'll resume tomorrow with this. Hare Krishna.
Thank you very much. Dhanyavad
Hare
pranam.
Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Dandavat Pranam.
Let's stop the recording.